Hi guys, Mama, you're in here. How are you? How was the weekend?
Hey everyone.
Mama, your message got held for Automon because you said thought.
Thought. Who's thoughting?
Thought.
Thought
Oh,
processing.
we got a double going on. We gotta always mute this. So today we're making breakfast for Din. Hollow, how are you? Your message is being checked by mods. Yeah, hilarious. How was the weekend, guys? Cheers to Monday. Sammy and I went for a 2-hour bike ride, or just over 2-hour bike ride this morning. So we left around 11, got home around 1:30, and we did, 34 kilometers?
Yeah, 34 kilometers.
My legs are just jello now. I'm good, Hollow. The weather stayed really nice. It said it was supposed to rain this afternoon, but I haven't seen any. Yours was too hot. Dang. It was pretty breezy here, so it kept us nice and cool. And then I just made us some nice iced coffees because we're super sleepy.
Oh, good.
But I didn't want to not stream. Like after we ate lunch when we got back, I was like, I don't want to move. What happened with the guy I was going to make mojitos with? Oh, he's just going to call his parents real quick. Sammy's got to talk to his parents too. And we might not make mojitos because Sammy went and looked around the town for a bartender set. So a shaker, a muddler, and probably a spoon. The metal stuff. and no place in town here has that, so we decided to not do it. Since we can't make it properly, we might as well just not make it at all. I said maybe we could make it in the blender and kind of do like a shaved ice or kind of a slushy mojito. That would still be good. Do I watch some good anime? Sorry. Anime. I've only watched a couple animes. I have not watched too many other ones. And I don't watch TV a ton, to be honest. But if you have any suggestions, I'm totally willing to check them out. I do really like watching that style of movie. Okay. So we're doing McDonald's style breakfast today. Except everything we're doing is going to be from scratch. So I even made the muffins, the English muffin dough from scratch. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay, I'm going to look that up right now. And I'll keep it on my browser. And then I'll check it out afterwards. I am late. It is true, Rook. I started an hour later today. Took advantage of this holiday with Sammy. And we just enjoyed our morning. And decided, hey, stream's not going to take too long, so let's just do some other stuff together first. Okay, so I made the English muffin dough last night so that it would proof in the fridge until now. So going into the fridge to proof your bread slows down the yeast productivity, so the rising time. That way you can let it rise for longer. But it also is going to create a lot more flavor if you let it sit overnight. Because the gluten slowly develops and those gases get slowly released compared to everything being fast, fast, fast. It's kind of like braising something and it always being super delicious, or trying to cook a piece of braising meat really quickly and it just doesn't turn out the same, right? Just giving me a hard time. I knew somebody would. It has to be my mod. You guys gotta keep me on point. You were dealing with internet and AC issues still anyways. Still? The guy still didn't fix it, Rook? Man, do I gotta send Frank over there or what? So we'll proof up the English muffins right away. We have to divide the dough into 16 portions is what we're gonna get. So we might have to cook this in 2 separate batches, but we're gonna use the 3 griddle pans on the stove so that we can cook more than, let's say, 4 at a time. I know we'll get close to 16, but if only we had one other pan that was really nice, kind of cast iron style, and we could probably just put 4 in each pan, but I don't think that's possible today. It's been a month. I swear he's just messing with you, man. If you're still paying for that, I would maybe find someone new. And I also did post the English muffin recipe in Discord for you guys, but I didn't post any other recipes that we're going to use today because nothing is really going to be by a recipe. All we have to do is slice up the peameal bacon. We need to fry off some eggs, slice the cheese. So we're doing a peameal style egg McMuffin, so kind of like ham and egg and cheese. Why am I cooking an egg McMuffin? Just go to McDonald's. Because I want to see how it tastes when I make it myself. And I'm going to make it a little bit more fancy. And I like making everything homemade compared to it being processed, because you don't really know what they put in it. Even though it always tastes good and it's cheap, it doesn't mean that it's good for you. What am I drinking? So I made an iced coffee. So I brewed up the coffee. It's called Kick-Ass. It's a coffee made in Kicking Horse. And then as the coffee was brewing, I put a little splash of Bailey's in, so that bottle is done. There wasn't much to begin with though, so I've kind of been like dragging it out. And then I put probably a tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. And I just let that cool off, and then I just topped it with a lot of ice. So there's probably like that much of the coffee mixture, and then I just filled the glass with ice. So I brewed a stronger style of coffee, almost like an espresso. That way when I put the ice in, it's not going to water it down too much. Okay, and then we're also going to make just a simple salad today. So I just picked some greens in the garden. We have our butter lettuce that's ready now. So the butter lettuce leaves are a lot more delicate and they bruise easily. But they are still really, really nice, especially to serve with a breakfast style salad. Bailey's and Kahlua and vodka with cream. That's such a good mix too. Tig, thanks for the host. And then I want to make this balsamic Parmesan dressing. So Sam picked up this dressing the other day, and I totally forgot that they made this, but it is one of my favorites. So it's called Parmesan Caesar. It's a Renee's dressing. So it's like a Caesar vinaigrette. And I kind of want to make one, but with a dark balsamic instead, and see the difference in the flavors. Hey Death, how are you? And then since we haven't revisited our pickles that we made last week, we made the pickled garlic scapes and the radishes. Let's put some of those onto the plate as well, because I think they should be more than ready to go. They should be nice and crunchy and absorb most of the flavoring by now. That's good, man. You streamed yesterday, yeah? I'm really good, Death. Went for a 34-kilometer bike ride this morning, so I'm pretty tired, I have to say, but it feels good. Like all that fresh air that we got, we needed that. Oh, you streamed Fortnite. Nice. I mean, there's no problem with a gaming stream. I'm sure that's way less stressful. Sushi, thanks for the host. Fresh air and energy, exactly. So every time we go out and bike on this trail, it's called the Galloping Goose, we always try and go farther than the previous time. So today we went to a place called Leechtown, which used to be a gold mining town. But they only mined there for 3 years, so now it's just kind of an abandoned open area in the forest, which was cool to see. Honestly, I thought Leechtown was like still a bustling town. So I was like, let's go to Leechtown today, Sam. And then we get there and it's like, no, this place doesn't exist anymore. But at least we know what it is now. Okay, let's do a little bit of fun facts and then we'll get started. And today's stream is not going to be too long. I think we will probably be done around 5:30. It's not a ton of prep today, and obviously we got Sammy here, so it'll probably go twice as fast. Canada Day, yeah, it was yesterday, but a lot of places celebrate the holiday today if it's on the weekend. So like Sam and my dad are not working today because this is how they recognize the holiday. So we're gonna celebrate today since I had to work a little bit yesterday. It didn't really feel like the holiday. Oh, and they had the fireworks yesterday in town here. And where they have them, it's called the Souk Flats, which is just at the campground that's pretty much right behind us. But it is in like a flat open area, and it's right by the river. So it's lower down, and where they set the fireworks off, we could watch right from our bedroom yesterday. So we just stayed at home, posted up with a couple pillows on our bed, and just watched out the window. And they were just exploding right in our window pane. It was perfect. Didn't get cold, didn't have any bug bites, just safe and happy. Is it like the American Independence Day? Yeah, so yesterday was Canada's birthday. 1867. Hello, Steampunk. How was everyone's weekend? Def, I saw that. I saw that on your like Discord preview for your going live yesterday. I was like, oh, he shaved his head. I seen it. It looks really good though, dude. You clean up well, I have to say. Okay, so let's do a little bit of peameal bacon talk here. I have not eaten this a lot in my life. I would say the number of times I've probably eaten peameal bacon, I can maybe count on both of my hands, maybe even one hand. Like maybe around 5 times, that's it. So it's more of an Eastern Canada thing. So since we're in like Alberta and BC, it's not super popular here. But you can find it in the stores pretty easily, I have to say that. So peameal bacon is also known as cornmeal bacon. It's a type of back bacon made from the lean boneless pork loin. It's trimmed, wet cured, so they probably cure it with a nice salt and sugar and spice mix, but they make a brine with that. So it stays in the brine. And then they roll it in cornmeal afterwards, so it gets kind of crispy on the outside when you fry it up. And it's also not smoked. I would be interested in trying it smoked though. Maybe Sam and I will have to make some up one day. It's pretty easy to make by the sounds of it. And the development of this is credited to a Toronto ham and bacon curer, so in Ontario, where Sam's parents live and where Sam grew up. And this guy's name is William Davies. The name peameal bacon derives from the historic practice of rolling the cured and trimmed boneless pork loin in dried and ground yellow peas to extend the shelf life. Since the end of World War II, it has been rolled in ground yellow cornmeal instead. So for quite a while already. The Polish is here. Yes, dude. Happy Canada Day. High five and cheers. Just listening in and lurking. Sounds good, dude. Whatever you need. I am totally okay with kind of talking you to sleep. Okay, so peameal sandwiches, which I made sure I had in Toronto when I visited there last October. This consists of cooked peameal bacon, so it's sliced pretty thin. I would say maybe 1/8 of an inch thick. And then they put it on a really soft Kaiser roll, and you can top it with mustard if you want. And that's it. And this is often considered a signature dish of Toronto's St. Lawrence Market, which is exactly where I had this sandwich. So that is so cool. Hey Viyun, how are you? I am doing well. Okay, on with the McMuffin. So I don't know about you guys, but the McDonald's breakfast is definitely more of my favorite thing to get from McDonald's than the burgers are nowadays. I mean, it's pretty simple. The English muffin, the ham, the egg, and the cheese, like that stuff's not overly processed, right? Like maybe the cheese and the ham is the worst part for you. But I think there's definitely a lot worse things that you can get from McDonald's compared to the Egg McMuffin. And it's pretty hard to mess up too. I have to say that. Death furry. That's a good one. My Canada Day was good. I worked yesterday. Oh, real quick, I should probably post in Discord. So I made salumi yesterday at work. We made 10 kilos of lamb salumi. Let me post the photo in the food photos section in our Discord so that you guys can see. It was so much fun. So I pretty much made that all myself. And then we'll be able to taste it in August already at the restaurant. Salumi. So it's like salami, but it's a lot smaller in diameter. So it doesn't take as long to cure. So we did lamb ground up with some pork fat. Obviously, you need some fat in the salami or else it'll just get really dry. And then the spice mix was kind of like a chorizo spice mix with some mild peppers, maybe some cumin and other stuff. I didn't make the spice mix up. That's the only thing I didn't see the full process of. And then it also has, remember the pink salt that I showed you, the nitrate? So we put the nitrate in, and that's what helps keep salamis nice and red inside. Otherwise, they will go brown, and it just doesn't look very good when you go to slice it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the Canada love. So that was really fun. So I cleaned the lamb. I ground all the fat for it. I got the pork intestines ready for the filling. And then together, Scott and I at work, I was the one that was cranking the sausage filler, and he was the one that was pulling it out. So we did all that yesterday. And then typically that size of salami is kind of like a smoky diameter, how you would find the smokies in the store. So that takes around a month to cure. And then it does lose between 30 and 40% of its weight as it cures. So you have to keep that in mind too. I did learn a lot yesterday. Like when I got home, I was just exhausted. Not physically, but mentally, yes. Guys, thanks for all the hosts. We're blowing up. So that is my update, I guess, for the weekend. It was busy. It definitely goes by really fast. Hey, Karen. How are you? Okay, let's get into this McMuffin madness. So a McMuffin is a family of breakfast sandwiches sold by the international fast food restaurant chain McDonald's. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? The Egg McMuffin is a signature sandwich, which was invented in 1972 by Herb Peterson to resemble an Eggs Benedict. So it's like the poor man's Eggs Benedict. Let's call it that. And obviously the Benedict is a traditional American breakfast with English muffins, ham, eggs, and hollandaise sauce. So instead of the hollandaise, they just used a slice of American cheese, which is way easier to use than to try and make hollandaise. I'm good at Karen. Yeah, please do not say those bad words on stream. McDonald's. The Golden Arches. Okay, so I'm going to read out a little excerpt here. So Herb Peterson, the guy that invented it, and his assistant, Donald Greedle, they asked one of their managers to look at something without giving details because it was a crazy idea, a breakfast sandwich. It consisted of an egg that had been formed in a Teflon circle. So you have these little metal circles. Typically there's like 4. We had these at the restaurant, but we never really used them. And I was trying to think of what I could use today to kind of keep those eggs in the perfect little circle. But maybe we can use the bottom of mason jars if we spray it with enough baking spray. I'm not sure. Or else we'll just fry the egg up and be normal about it. So the eggs cooked in perfect circles. They broke the yolk so it would cook faster. And then it was dressed with a slice of cheese and a slice of grilled ham. But it was served open-faced to begin with on a toasted and buttered English muffin. The advent of the Egg McMuffin opened up a whole new area of potential business for McDonald's, the breakfast trade. And now they serve breakfast all day, which is amazing. Like pretty much the only reason I go to McDonald's sometimes is to just get the breakfast. Because I feel like it's not the worst thing for you. There's something inside of me. It's hard to explain. What? What kind of chef am I? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm just a chef. I don't specialize in any cuisines. I like to cook a lot of different cuisines. Make currywurst, please. Okay, I'm down. I've never made that before. That's a great request to make. Yo, we are stacked on bananas right now. Yeah, Sammy went shopping yesterday. Okay, that is it for history. We're all caught up. Whew, that was a lot of talking. I'm a sous chef. Chef? What is going on? Banana pie. Oh, banana cream pie. See, we still have like half the pan of the chocolate delight left over. So I said I'm not going to make any dessert here until that's gone. Otherwise, I feel like it's just going to end up going to waste, which I hate. Yeah, there's so many things. I know, I was looking at this stack. There's 6 that are going to be overripe. So we'll for sure do something probably with bananas and probably with strawberries this week, dessert-wise. But I'll just throw it in when I feel like it's necessary. I'll just throw that dessert in. Can we make sex on the beach drink? Oh, I don't know if I have all the stuff for that. But Sam bought a couple of different beers today, and he also bought margarita mix. I kind of still feel like making a blender mojito, though. McGriddles are bomb. They still have them here. They still have McGriddles. But I have to be, like, in the right mood for them, just because the bun is so sweet. Like, that was typically my hangover thing. Driving home after sleeping at a friend's. Stopping to get a McGriddle before you go to work. Ugh. Ugh. Good times. Hey, Alvin, how are you? Isn't sex on the beach 5 types of liquor? I think so, Death. That's why I was like, I don't know if I have that. It's all packed away still because the kitchen rental upstairs. We'll have to go scrounging. Happy Maple Syrup Day. Yes. Lovely. Okay, so we can start with our English muffins. Since the dough is here right beside me, we just have to divide it up. So 16 portions, so we'll get some extra muffins today that I'll probably just put in the freezer. And that way we can just pull it out real quick when we feel like making a breakfast sandwich. Or these English muffins are still really good with just butter and jam. It's one of my favorite snacks too. Sex on the Beach is vodka, orange juice, cranberry juice, and peach schnapps. Yeah, I don't know about the cranberry juice and peach schnapps. But dang, I do love peach schnapps. I love anything peach. False advertisement McDonald's. They only serve a couple items from their breakfast menu. Shame on them. Shadow, how are you? You used to bartend. Oh, that is so cool, Alvin. That's something I really need to learn still. Bailey's? What's wrong with Bailey's? And then to proof our English muffins before we bake them, we're going to proof them in the pan that we're baking it on. So that's why I brought out 3 of these. And then we just have to sprinkle, you can either use cornmeal, or if you have semolina flour, so like really fine granules, that's what we're going to sprinkle on the pan first. And then that's how the English muffins get that nice crisp exterior and just stay nice and pillowy on the inside. You like Irish car bombs for a good beer mix drink. Yeah. Oh, Long Island iced tea. I once made a really dangerous batch of that at like a family gathering. I was so proud of myself. Everyone had a great time. Let me just grab this semolina. And we'll lay some of that out. So the stuff that looks like cornmeal, but it's super fine. So we'll put that on the pan now, and then we'll divide our muffins, ball them up like usual. And then those will only take around 20 minutes to just puff up a bit before we start to cook them. When you said sex on the beach, you didn't mean a drink. Don't be weird. You said drink right after it. You can't go back on your word like that. Oh yeah, Arnold Palmer's are really good too. But I would make those things yourself. Like, make the iced tea yourself. Make the lemonade. And then pour your alcohol in. Instead of getting the pre-made ones. So much better. My milkshake brings all of the weirdos to the yard. It's true. And I also had to switch back to the red apron today. Just for Canada's sake. Okay, so let's do a little bit of sprinkling. I don't think we need too much. And plus, I don't think the muffins would stick anyways. There's quite a bit of butter in the dough recipe. So we'll just cover the pan with a nice layer. And if you have an electric kind of pancake griddle, this would work really well too. I kind of miss having one of those around. You'd stick 151 and ignite it on the shot before dropping it. So good. Flaming carbons. Elvin, you need to bartend for me. Just noticed, do I shave my armpits? I do. That is the weirdest question ever. Okay, sounds good, Rook. We haven't even started really yet, man. So we don't need our board yet. So let's just clear that out for now. We need some rolling space. You can never find good sweet tea anywhere unless you make it. I've never made proper sweet tea before. You want that hummingbird nectar. I was going to say network. I don't know why. Yeah, if you're going to make sweet tea, make it proper. Or just don't make it at all, in my opinion. Okay, here's our dough. So it's definitely doubled in size overnight. And look how fluffy it is. And bubbly. But it's not sticking to my finger at all. Which is my favorite part about making a dough with butter in it. So let's get this out. Just gonna get my spatula. Anything with sugar is good, right? Sugar is a human drug. You'll come off the bench and sling drinks for Sammy and I when we swing by. Yes. Sounds perfect. She is a sticky one. And if you didn't want this to rest overnight, it only takes like 1 hour or until it's doubled in size. So it doesn't take that long if you don't want it to. Making muffins.
Making muffins.
Making muffins.
Sweet tea is 4 cups of sugar in 1 tea bag. So bad. Okay, just put some water in here.
Gotta go to the library tomorrow.
But I don't think that dough will stick in that pot anyways, just because there is butter. So yay for that. Is it an iced coffee I'm sipping on? It is. An iced coffee with sweetened condensed milk. So kind of like a Vietnamese coffee, I guess. It looks like a baby's butt. Can you use Splenda instead of sugar? Never. Yeah, Sammy's talking to his mama. The mumsy. Okay. So it says 16. I feel like that's too much. But let's see. So what we need, let's just divide this into 4 and 4, and then we'll do 4 and 4 again.
What's up, everyone?
We have a wild Sammy. Drinking sup.
Coffee.
Coffee's so good.
Love coffee.
And you want to make sure these are all pretty equal in size. And it's pretty amazing how much these puff up when you cook them. Splenda, not even once yet. I think these ones are going to be a bit bigger. So we might have to transfer some dough into these other pieces here. Which is okay. The only way to really know if all your portions are even is to use a scale. But sometimes it's fun to just wing it, so that's what we're gonna do today. So let's do a little comparison here, see what needs a little bit less or more. I think this guy can give to that one. And everything else looks pretty good, I would say. Yes, Rook. Everyone's in the drinks already. So how sticky is this? We might need just a touch of flour to be able to roll these. Let's just clear a little area over here where we can make our little buns. I think that's good. A little area right there. You love your bench scraper. Yes. You're not seeing any nooks and crannies. So just a light dust and a flour. And you can always add more if you need. Let's just kind of ball that up, drop it on there. And I think that's probably a good. You don't need too much because you still need a little bit of friction on the countertop. And then I always use my thumb to push and my other fingers to pull. And you should get a nice little bun shape. Should be smooth on the outside. And you always go, I always go counterclockwise. And then when it seems like or feels like it's nice and smooth like that, then you're good. And there's not really any seam on the bottom, which is exactly what you're looking for. So now this just gets plopped up in here. And then that's gonna just proof there for 20-ish minutes until it's puffed up a little bit. And then we can start to turn on the pan. And apparently it turns out really well if you start it from cold. So I've never done this before. So this is a new way for me. And this is only the second time I've made English muffins. But it's just, it's so good. So much better than what you would find in the store. They're just like little pillows on the inside. And last time I made them, they puffed up probably, what, 1.5 inches, Sam? They were very, very tall. Counterclockwise equals left-handed. Totally, Dev. I know Chef was asking me the other day, he's like, do you ever find any like obstacles being left-handed in the kitchen? I I was like, I don't think so, man. Like, nothing really that I've noticed ever that's been like, oh, like this is so hard to do left-handed. What makes it an English muffin? That's a good question. See, we skipped something still. We didn't do our English muffin history, Thunder. So how about after I'm done rolling it, we'll divulge a little bit further into the muffin before we bake it, and then we can carry on. Because I actually don't know the answer to that question, but I want to find out too. So let me just put that in here. And then we will find out a bit more. You'd be willing to bet I do it clockwise if I was right-handed? Probably. Yeah, because I'm going to the outside, right? So I would totally do it clockwise. Sorry, I'm not ambidextrous. Okay, this one in the middle is super small, but that's fine. $9.40 download? That's insane. Oh, Sammy's playing with scenes. I guess we're going to be testing a little bit of stuff today. I think I like how that scene looks, though, just plain like that, and then you can just focus on the food. So notice how I'm just dumping the top part in the flour and then flipping the sticky bottom side onto the counter, so that the floured side doesn't stick to your hand and the sticky side keeps enough friction on the counter. And I think these are going to puff up quite a bit, so you need a good amount of spacing between them. So whatever we don't fit in the pans, we'll just slide onto some semolina on parchment so that we can maybe do a second batch, and we'll just keep it in the fridge, I think, instead of leaving it out, because it does take a little bit to cook these as well. Probably close to 10 minutes. So like 5 minutes aside on a nice low heat, just to make sure it cooks through enough. Oh yeah, our crazy power supply. Everything's been fine since we blew out the computer. So maybe there was dust in some part that was causing it to be funny. I don't know. Pardon?
I have no idea.
Okay, only 3 muffins left. I think I can stick one in the middle here, but definitely not in the middle of the other pan. It's just too small. now we only have 2 left over. Just 2. Just getting some parchment. Oh, cheesy with the host. I'll just cut that in half. You don't need the whole sheet. Put it on a plate. Then she can chill out. What are you doing, Sammy? Just need a little bit more semolina. My paper's just rolling away. No. Come back. That sounded really cool. Okay, last 2. Boom. She's smooth like butter. Now you can just scrape the extra flour back into the bin. Do a little cleanup and we're carrying on. We'll do our English muffin history now. Since we have unanswered questions, we need to find out. Hopefully that scraping's not too bad. Give my hands a little wash. Okay, that's our last 2. And then maybe I'll just set a 15-minute timer for these guys to warm up. And I don't think they'll dry out too much. Maybe I'll just drape some plastic wrap over top. Same with the plate here. Just in case. We don't want it to crack at all when it bakes. That would be sad. No cracks on the muffin. Kind of press it down onto it. And we'll take it off afterwards. No cracks, Sammy. Probably just cover this whole can like that. I'm okay with that. About the food truck you ran across this weekend. Yes. Oh, you wanted us to come down? I know I told him about it. It's like, did you see the little food truck that Steam posted in Discord? It's so cute. It would be perfect, honestly. We had a good little convo about it on our bike ride, though. We're making some plans. You got the prime real estate in London, France? What? Is it in London or is it in France? Okay. Ward can come back. It even had a green roof. I saw that. I was like, we could even grow stuff on the roof. It's perfect. My hair is so pretty from the back. The curls are perfect. I know, it's nuts. I really have to get it trimmed up, though. It just gets a little bit too tangly. She's wild. But thank you, kitten. I hope you are well. Okay, so while we're waiting, maybe we can slice up the peameal bacon. Maybe that's what we'll do after our little history lesson on English muffins. Yeah, I'm red and white. Woohoo! And even my towels are nice and red and white too. Okay, so English muffins. They're a small, round, flat. I wouldn't say they're flat. So they're small, round, yeast-leavened breads, which are commonly sliced horizontally and then toasted and buttered. Toasted English muffins, which are often used in the US as a breakfast food, may be served with sweet toppings like jam or honey, or even savory toppings like eggs, sausage rounds, bacon, ham, cheese, etc. And English muffins are also used as the bread in a variety of breakfast sandwiches. Yup, what we're doing today. And they're an essential ingredient in Eggs Benedicts. So in the US and the US influenced territories, so obviously probably Canada too, they're called English muffins to distinguish them from the US muffins, which are larger and sweeter, miniature baked quick breads. So I'm going to guess that the US muffins are just like the muffins that you put in the tin. I think that makes sense. So the origin, the word muffin is thought to be Low German muffin, so M-U-F-F-E-N, which means little cakes. And in the past, muffins were sold door to door by hawkers, so people that sell food on the street, in England, as a snack bread before most houses were provided with ovens in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, giving rise to the traditional song, The Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man? More sugar, yeah. Welcome to America. Because it just tastes so good and it makes you feel good. I think sugar is by far like the worst drug in the world. 100% I think sugar is a drug. And it just sucks that you need it in so much baking things. Like you need the sugars with the egg whites to keep it from deflating. Like, I don't know. But it is useful. I just think it's overused in a lot of places though, food-wise. So I hope that helped you, Thunderstruck, with why it's called the English muffin. That was pretty simple origin, I would say. Well, the body produces glucose, yeah. The day you eat a Krispy Kreme donut is the day you hate sugar. See, when I eat Krispy Kremes, though, I always find that the first one is really good, but you want... Like, there is that want to have a second one because it tastes so good. But when you do have the second Krispy Kreme, you realize it doesn't taste as good as the first one did. Because I always find that whenever you take that first bite of food, every other bite after that is just like slowly getting towards the meh zone until you're like full, obviously. But there's nothing as good as that first bite. Oh, Matt, how are you? Okay, we have 7 minutes left. Let's slice up some ham. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. And if I turn it over, sorry that the little plastic thing's on this side. So that's a pork loin. There's like no real fat in it. There's no gristle, no nothing like that. And it's just coated in cornmeal. So it says cornmeal coated Canadian back bacon made by Frabie. And this chunk, 20 bucks for 1.3 kilos. I think that's a pretty good price. You're tired, but you can't sleep. Come on in, dude. I'll put you to sleep. Liz, how are you? Oh, it's super good. Yeah, this stuff is deadly. I'm gonna try and slice it as thin as possible. So some people do like to shave it really thin, but I like to not let it kind of fall apart. So we'll go for nice rounds here. And because this is made proper, like it feels nice and soft still. I don't think it's gonna be too tough. It's 93. Liz is melting. Send help. Yeah, we're making McDonald's style breakfast food. What do you want, guys? So there is some liquid in here. Just kind of gonna open this up carefully to start. And then obviously we're not gonna use the whole thing, so I'll just slice off what we need and then probably just pack the rest away. Whether it has to be in 2 portions for the freezer. It's 110 there, yeah. Thunderstruck has you beat. You see bacon, so you're sold. Okay, so has anyone else in chat had this before? We're definitely gonna need this paper towel. I can see it's gonna get messy. Old gay fart, how are you? Liz is like, what is going on? There we go. Whew. So it's crazy how the cornmeal just stays on, hey?
One thing I regret not doing when we were in Toronto is going to that place.
Well, we had the little, like, taste tester of it, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, we ate enough at that market that I couldn't even eat a full sandwich anyways. My day was good,
we were
Liz.
beer call after. That's why we
Oh, yeah, right. We were going for brunch. The day was good, Liz. Went for a crazy bike ride this morning. Got outside, got some fresh air and exercise. Keeping the body healthy. It was a short one, Matt. It's fine. You'll be on Friday. Yeah, I know that's like the really good day for you guys, so it's totally cool, dude. I know you're really busy with school. And obviously that is much more important than being here. I like how the pork is pretty much the same color as the cutting board. Sammy, are you playing games during? And it's okay?
Yeah, I'm playing the single player.
Liz, how was your day? Okay, so how many slices should I make? Like 2 slices each? Or just one, like
Right,
4
2 slices
slices? Okay. So let's try and go like between an 1/8 and a 1/4 inch, but look how easy this is to slice. And you get that, the cornmeal doesn't really fall off. You just get that nice, perfect slice. I think that's a good thickness. I think any thinner than that, and it'll just kind of dry out when you fry it up. Buff, my dude, with the resub, just booping right in here. Thank you so much, man. I hope your weekend was well. And I hope your leg is doing better too. You like being here, but work schedule doesn't allow you to join too often. It's okay, man. We know that you like being here, oh Matt. We like it when you're here too. Just make it when you can and don't feel bad when you can't. Because we'll still be here. Don't worry.
Sure.
Your day was okay. You're excited for the day off on Wednesday. Nice.
They get 4th of July Wednesday.
So do you guys just get the Wednesday off and that's it? Or do you get like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend? Like how does that work for the 4th of July? Buff's just been dead. Dead all week. Hey Optrix, how are you? You thought Sammy was gonna join stream. Yeah, me too. Me too, Thunderstruck.
I am.
He's playing Fortnite still right now. I don't know what he's doing. I'm trying to be as delicate as possible when slicing this, just so the cornmeal doesn't fall off too much. What are we at here? 2, 4, 6. So 2 more.
There's not much to do right now. I can't help out. Look at her go. Look at her do that
I'm
stuff.
going.
You can't help from that stroke.
Okay, that looks so good. So now I'll just cut this in half, I think. Do you think half is enough? So should I do like 4 portions of this? Sam.
No, actually good.
Okay. Oh, Matt. You can't leave on this bombshell. It's okay, dude. You've been off your nips on drugs and heat stroke. Yeah, I heard you guys are getting some crazy heat there. You picked up a couple of Belgian beers. Nice. Yeah, we have some beers to drink too. Okay, that's our muffin. So let's just pack this away real quick. I'll just put that... I can probably leave this out for now. You're able to find the McShoof. Yeah, today you learned about a new bacon. Just trying to make the world a better place, guys. Let me just get 2 small freezer bags. If I'm holding you hostage, wink once. Too good. So now you're really off. Okay, bye, Omat. Thanks for popping in, dude. Look forward to seeing you on Friday. And good luck with your week. I hope everything goes well. Oh yeah, Cornish pasty. I fudged up, Buff. I'm putting it in my notebook right now.
What?
I have some stuff to make for Polch next week too. Don't be sad, Buff. I still got you. I am not gonna let that one go. I really want to make it still. Going to grab the book right now. Just first, I'm gonna uncover these and turn the pans on a nice medium-low heat. And we're gonna get cooking. Boom. Get Sammy to wear nip pasties when I make it.
You
Today we have
guys are
Cornish
some
pasties.
fudged up sometimes.
And Sammy pasties.
Holy.
What does Posh usually eat? What do you mean? On stream, she likes her veggies. That's for sure. Veggies and cheese. Posh's staple foods.
I might be up for it, but
And then Posh's food is like a freeze-dried kind of salmon kibble. I don't know if it's organic or not, but she seems to love it. It's like as she gets older, her stomach just isn't as strong. So like some days she's really excited to eat, other days she's just like, eh. Okay, Buff. Under notes. Buff. Cornish pasty. Boom. Done. Yeah, then I get banned. No nips. Your dog doesn't eat dog food. Do you just make them like raw food? Just cover the nips. She's secretly vegetarian. Not even a chance. Man, she's ate half a pound of raw bacon before. She's definitely not vegetarian. Or maybe she just like really wishes she could be. Yeah. She just wishes she could be vegetarian until she smells the meat. She's like, I can't. It's too hard. How do I have the world's best handwriting? It's crazy handwriting. I actually remember my English teacher being like, what does this say? Because I kind of like connect all my letters sometimes. It doesn't really make sense. Raw bacon, yeah, so
actually,
we had the bacon outside on the barbecue table, and we just left the half pound on the plate and totally forgot that it was there as the barbecue was heating up to cook it. And Posh ate the whole half pound, just gone. And she had no issues. Definitely a dog if she can do that and not get sick. Okay. Oh yeah. It's slowly cooking up there. Think about this. Pet food is mostly dried food and is the same every day. Imagine you ate the same dried food forever. I know. But that's why I always give her really good snacks. And she stays super healthy that way. Like for 11, she's doing great. You did know a guy that ate raw bacon. He is now in a psych home. Yeah, I could not eat raw bacon. Just the texture is weird. Okay, I'm going to just quickly pop to the bathroom. And then we're going to carry on. We got to slice some cheese still. Make up a little salad. Prep up our hash browns. And then we're pretty much on our way. Should probably get working on this more as well. Just so we can start popping some drinks with you guys. Should totally try making biltong. Looking it up. Biltong. Form of dried cured meat that originated in Botswana. Sweet. Maybe I'll ask one of the guys at work. He's like a charcuterie master. Jack and Lala, thank you for the follow. Neanderthals ate raw meat. Yeah, so obviously over time we must have developed those bacteria to kind of fight off the bad bacteria from the raw meat, is my guess. Okay, be right back. 30 seconds.
I'd like to, Caitlin, but I cannot. My apologies.
Okie dokes. Oh, I'm starting to smell the muffins. Beauty. Got that slow bake. I think I'll turn it up just a touch more. Go towards medium now. There is that happy medium spot though, where it'll kind of brown up slowly as it rises. That's what we're looking for. Biltong dark. Okay, I will ask him. Too many issues there, Rook. One day you'll just be able to come home and relax. Dude, have a good one. I hope your AC gets fixed ASAP. Thanks for being here, though. Yeah, what is relax? Hey, Nike. How's it going? Ever made mole naengmyeon? No. I have not. Looking it up. Thank God for copy paste because I could not spell that. Korean noodle dish of long and thin noodles made from flour and starch, including buckwheat, potatoes, sweet potatoes, arrowroot. Interesting. I do like soups. Like, Asian soups are some of my favorite things to eat. Oh, okay. Now look at this. Okay, this is going quicker now. I'm going to turn it back down. So there we go. We're just starting to brown up. Look at this little guy. Ah! So I could tell by the color of the semolina flour that it's just browning up a little too quick. Let's just give those a little turn. So you don't want to go too high because then it's going to brown before the inside cooks. You're doing laundry and about to cook some eggs and potatoes O'Brien. Yum. And you made your Zouk Parmigiano. That is awesome. I'm glad everything went well. Or did it not go well? You tell me. Okay, I'm getting some cheese out. I think I'm gonna do a mix. Oh shoot, okay. We're gonna do a little mix of cheeses here. So I don't have a ton of the orange cheddar or the white cheddar. I have a couple slices of provolone still, so let's clear out the fridge a bit. You got a whole tuna to eat? That's amazing, Buff. What kind of tuna? Can you cook with me? Of course. That is what I want.
There's some good stuff happening over there.
I know. Need to watch it. Okay, I think that one's ready to flip. We're making muffins.
Making muffins.
Is Sammy the muffin man then, or what? Okay, these ones are still pretty low. So I'm gonna go up to medium. I like that you can tell by the way that the semolina browns up. You're 1/5 of the way through the tuna and running out of ideas to make it taste good.
Chat, I finished
The pantry.
pantry. Got one more
Trying
shelf
to
to
put
put
his
in once
shelves
we
up.
get the last pieces.
Oh yeah. I still gotta fill it up though, hey?
Yep.
Okay, so we have a little bit of our old cheddar. Classic orange stuff. Sam, you're the only Sam here. There can only be one.
Not true, Sam.
Okay, so LNT Sam, is that what it says? It's hard to read.
International.
International Sam. Is your name actually just Sam? Because his name is actually just Sam. It's not Samuel. It's not Samantha. Because we've never met another Sam like that, hey? These are pretty small English muffins, guys. Will probably be like little English muffin sliders.
Cheese.
Cheeses. Okay, using that stuff's up. Sam I am, would you cook me green eggs and ham? Please don't copy pasta and spam. That was a good one, Ike. Short for samosa. That's a good one, Optrix. Introspection. Okay, this makes more sense now. What, Death? I'm cooking scallops tomorrow. I thought it was for intent feeding. Garlic and butter scallops. That's all you need, man. Okay, so for our cheese, let's go for anywhere between 1/4 and 1/8 of an inch thick. So pretty thin. That way it melts pretty quickly on top of the hot egg. But it doesn't melt too fast that it just drips everywhere. This actually might be enough. We might be able to put the white cheddar back in the fridge. Because how could you do an egg McMuffin without the orange cheese? It just wouldn't be right. And American cheese is not really a thing here. Yeah, I should probably mod. Yeah, we're gonna report you, man. Boom. Okay, these are cooking too fast. I seen it. Starting to burn. Look at this guy. She's too dark. These ones are okay though. So obviously our hot spot in the pan is right here. So let's just be mindful of that. Probably not going to use that guy, but the other ones are totally okay. And I might actually pop these just onto a sheet pan because they still feel pretty soft on the side. Maybe we'll do some oven action. 375. Yeah, Sammy. It's out. And I don't think I'm gonna even use this pan anymore since it got too hot. So there's those. Just leave that there. And these guys haven't even really started browning at all yet. Oh, we got a little bit. Okay, awesome. You can't do it, Captain. You don't get a sword, Alvin? Do we need more swords? Do you want the sword? I can give that to you.
You're making fun of me because I don't even have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sam doesn't even have one.
I don't know. You don't trust me with that much power.
Okay, we're good with this cheese. A couple of different kinds. I'm gonna put that back in the fridge. Can be used for something else. You're a little rough, but you're nice. I like it. That's me too. I swear I'm a nice person. I find myself saying that a lot. It's like, I swear I'm nice. With great power comes great responsibility. It is true, Thunder. Look at that sward-worthy pantry. Exactly. That was the test.
That was what? Sure.
Yep. Okay. So all our prep for our Egg McMuffin's pretty much done now. We just gotta fry up the meat and the eggs. The knives on the wall are very threatening. Half of them are his anyways, so it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna get the greens out, give those a little washy wash, and start prepping the salad.
Only 3 of them are mine, actually.
Why do I talk to myself in the third person? Because I'm wild? I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, we're getting there. Look at that perfect coloring though. See, slow and steady always wins the race. We got a blue bowl for our salad. Oh, not me. Okay. 1v1 in Tomato Town. Let's go. Did we just say let's go at the same time?
Yeah, you guys did.
I'm just gonna walk away now. Guys, how good do the muffins look?
So good.
I'm the muffin woman. You don't need no muffin man. Oh yeah, okay. That one's done. That one's done. Maybe we can squeeze this one over here. Then we don't have to use this pan anymore. Put it there to cool off. So close. Yeah, I went to play Fortnite. I'm out. That's it. Okay, we gotta get our spinner. Have I ever played Fortnite? I've never played a full game. That's for sure. And I've never really played games with a mouse and keyboard, so it's a little bit tough for me, I have to say that. Okay, so here's our butter lettuce from the garden that I just picked before the stream. So I'll wash some of that up, and then I still have some of the mixed greens as well to put into here. So I'll do like 2 washes, I think. I would only go for the pan. Yep. No way, Elvin. You're not dying. That's great news. Heart problems are not something to mess with. Okay, I think we're good on these little guys. Perfect. now we can just slide these ones over to the hotter area of the pan. And then they'll go into the oven to finish cooking. So you can see how they're getting a little bit wrinkled. That just means it's not fully cooked through. And I found that last time I made these, I had to cook them or bake them a bit in the oven to finish them off, which is totally okay. Just eat some edibles and relax, my friend. Yeah, just running around with the frying pan. Gotta protect my butt. Undercooked meat. It got up to 36 Celsius. That's crazy. Nike, you'd run with the frying pan in PUBG, but then you're just weird. Yeah, me too. Okay, there's our oven for our muffins. So once those last two finish up, we'll put those all in, and maybe we'll do like 5-minute intervals until we feel like they're done. But look at that rise. Like, we got some good rise on there. I said it was around 1.5 inches. What are we making? We're making egg McMuffins. Turn my controller, probably. And I love Mario Kart. Okay, so this is our butter lettuce. I'm just going to tear it into more bite-sized pieces. And let's just pick off whatever pieces are kind of brown or rusty. You'd run with your frying pan to shape a niece. Yes. Bring it on, Alice. Bring it on.
So what are you guys doing for 4th of July?
Yeah, guys, any plans for the 4th of July? Like, how do you typically celebrate that holiday? Butter lettuce, drizzle with creme fraiche, thinned with lemon juice. Oh, so good. Yes. I don't know what that reminds me of. Maybe something my grandma used to make. It's bringing back memories, though. Hey, let's check it. Boom. Done. Done. Off. Pan's going in. Keep these kind of separated. And like I said, we'll do 5-minute intervals. Ah, that's hot. That fish is hot. A duck ton. Oh yeah, you have your little menu set already, Alvin. I'm remembering now. All of the things that you have to make. Isn't cupcakes one of them? It's supposed to rain, but you were planning to grill. Boo! Yeah, luckily it did not rain on us today. Clouds were looking pretty ominous at times. But we just biked too fast. Didn't catch up with us.
I got pretty dark at one point there.
Buff, you don't celebrate 4th of July. No, you don't. No, you don't. What is the English version of the holiday then? Like, when is England's birthday? Or I guess Wales. Okay, there we go. So full Ziploc of greens is what I picked for us. America. Lots of fireworks. Oh man. Remember Vegas on Labor Day? The freaking caravan. So Sam and I were in Vegas for Labor Day
First
last
time I've ever
year.
been in the States.
Yeah, first time he's like ever been in the States. I mean, flown there. And we're just walking down the strip, and this, like, how many trucks and cars would you say? Probably at least like 100.
Probably,
100 trucks and cars passing down the strip with their huge American flags, people piled in the back of the truck cabs or the boxes, just being super rowdy, doing burnouts. I was like, now this is America. So entertaining. And it's like the police don't even care, obviously. They probably have better things to worry about, hey? You didn't pick the menu, you were told. Lame. You call it Wednesday, Buff? Kitten, thanks for the host. British don't celebrate, they're just bummed out. Yeah, I love Wednesdays. Crazy. Yeah, we must conquer. This shall be ours. Okay, that's a sad little piece of lettuce. Oh, look. Kate's slacking on washing. No dirt in there. Do I stream in August? Is that what you're asking? Because yes, I do. Yeah, you did own the biggest empire the world has ever seen. You tell him, Buff. I'm with you, man. June 15th is Magna Carta Day. A nice full bowl of greens, if I do say so myself. Okay, we got to check the muffins. Uh-oh, look at them. They started to stick together.
They got too big?
No, but they're puffing back. Okay. Salad greens, washed and prepped. Do a little cleanup, and then we're gonna slice up some cucumber and tomato. Probably my favorite things to put on salad. What happened?
You okay? Continue.
There hasn't been sound the whole time.
No. Just when I swapped to the other camera, I forgot to add the Yeti back to it.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So I won't do the swapping anymore today. You're okay. You're okay.
We're okay.
Everything's good.
Give him an inch, he takes a mile.
What? No.
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 He's innocent, guys.
Innocent.
For your birthday, you get to watch me? Yay. There's no one that can celebrate with you. What? That makes me sad. I'll celebrate with you. Okay, Sam, I'm done my coffee.
So it's margarita time?
I guess it's margarita time. Look how nice these tomatoes look. Pretty soon, we'll be able to just use cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden. I would say we're probably a month out from that though. So I'll just settle for the stuff that gets grown in Vancouver still. At least it's still grown in this province. Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Margarita! Oh yeah. So Karen finished Diablo 3. Did you like it? Did you like that game? Would you play it again? I think that's enough tomatoes. That's probably around 2 cups right there. And then our cucumber. We'll just thinly slice it.
Did you finish just one difficulty?
So take off the end, cut it in half, and we'll peel the plastic off. Chad is mute, but Kate is not. You can't mute me, sorry guys. Then we're just gonna do quarters. This looks an awful lot like what you did for dinner. Well, today, Kate is cooking with Elvin then. We're just gonna do kind of like 1/4-inch slices. So you still want some bite to the cucumber. I find if you just cut it too thin, it kind of falls apart. I'm also gonna just serve a little plate of mixed pickles that we've been working on. It's time to test these out. So not a ton of cucumber here. Just enough for a little bit of crunch and freshness. And then let's just slice our tomatoes. I'm gonna switch over to my paring knife. Hey, Uncle Stinky, how are you? Burning the house down isn't dinner. What did I do for Canada Day? So yesterday I worked from 10 to 5. And then Sam and I just made pizza and salad at home for dinner. Then we just chilled out, watched the fireworks from our bedroom because luckily they were going off right where our bedroom window is. It was perfect. And then today we went for a 2.5-hour bike ride this morning to a place called Leechtown, which is an old gold mine. And now we're here. So it's been a good couple of days. I made some salami yesterday at work. Hey, these guys should definitely be done now. Oh yeah, I smell done too. It just smells like fresh bread. So we're touching the sides. They still go in a bit, but they come back out. So if the indent stays out, I think we're great. So now these just have to sit and cool. And then I will eventually clear these pans out once those are cooled as well. Let's just turn off our oven. Let's get a look-see on the cam. Look at this little guy. I think this one is like the most perfect. And then these have to cool off as well before we even cut into them. And I think next time I'll probably only do a portion of 10 so that we can just make them a bit bigger. That's the only thing I'm noticing right now that I'm not a huge fan of is they're pretty small in size. But either way, it's still fresh bread. Can't really go wrong with that. Romantic couple. Really, you think that? See, I don't think that's romantic, but if you guys say that, well then that's pretty awesome. Okay, there's our Toms and Pukes. Let's just wipe our tomato seeds off of this, since they like to stick really quickly. And now we just have to make up our dressing. So balsamic Parmesan dressing. Using a nice dark balsamic vinegar. So let's make it in this 2 cup as always. It's a great way to measure out your oil and vinegar. Equal parts. But Rico as in Napoleon Dynamite's washed up uncle. That is perfect then. Fireworks, bike rides, making pizza. Just a day in the life of Kate. Sorry, I gotta reach into here. I didn't pre-plan this. Can she even reach the vinegar is the question. Ugh. Fingertips.
We get it for you?
I got it.
Okay.
Getting into this fresh bottle. Balsamic vinegar of Modena. So this is pretty legit. Like, even though it's Kirkland Costco brand, it's still made in Italy, which is awesome. And that's what you should look for when you're looking for balsamic vinegar. Is it should be a product of Italy if it's the really good stuff. Kate's perfect recipe for life. That's a good one, Thunder. Oh, look at this. That upgrade though, Sammy.
What?
That pour spout. This is the greatest thing
Legit.
ever. F yeah. So let's do maybe half a cup of balsamic vinegar. Okay, so look at this. It has this spout, but you can push it back down when you put the lid on. So awesome. I mean, I've seen the spouts before, but they never had it built in. They always had the weird one that poured and splashed everywhere. So we must have had the other bottle of balsamic for quite a while, if this is new to me. And now let's just get maybe 2 small garlic cloves, or just use 1 larger one. Some Dijon mustard. Sam, you want margarita or beer?
Go beer first if it's cold.
It's cold.
If it's cold, then beer.
I always just like to put a touch of Dijon mustard into my vinaigrettes. It just helps to emulsify the vinegar with the oil. Okay, which one you want to start with? The sour, the blackberry, or the oat?
Sour.
Dry hopped sour it is. This is what Sammy chose. Category 12, dry hopped sour. We've had this one before and it's really nice. Do I have a tattoo on my back? I do. I got a couple. My is your favorite mustard. Me too. We're getting litty. I know we rarely drink, hey, so this is kind of weird for you guys to see. But we decided to just have an awesome day. Do some different things. So we're gonna mince the garlic into here nice and fine. You don't want huge chunks of garlic. Just want it to be evenly distributed. Can you see the tattoo? Sure. I'm not like a person to really show off my tattoos much. That's why they're on my back, is because they're more hidden that way. But if you really want to see, I'll show you. I got nothing to hide. You like tattoos? I do too. I definitely need to get another one soon. Just need to make a little bit more money first. So I don't know if I can even like pull my shirt down enough, but that was my first one. And the one here says Bon Appetit. It's a beet. That's like one of my favorite ones. It means a lot to me. That's my food tattoo. Definitely the first one, but not the last one. I think my next tattoo is going to be something involving pizza. And I think for good measure today, for sweetness in our vinaigrette, let's put just a little bit of maple syrup. And let's do like half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I'll beat your ass. A beet is the last vegetable you put on your skin. It is my favorite one. If your mise is not in place, love it. Get a tattoo of a pizza that says, "Eat me like I'm pizza." What? You guys are bad sometimes. You're not a fan of beets in general. I think it's the Ukrainian in me, for sure. I've been brought up on beets since I was born, probably. Gotta cook some din. Sounds good, Nike. We'll be here still. Just working slow and steady. Okay, so now we're just gonna finally grate some Parmigiano Reggiano in here. How much, you ask? As much as you desire. Just keep in mind, it's gonna add a salty flavor as well as a little bit of creaminess. So it's really what you're going for at this point. Capers can also be a really nice option in here. Maybe we'll put a couple. I think that's good. So a couple tablespoons of the grated Parm cheese. Kind of like League of Legends. Salty and creamy. Oh my gosh. Ukrainians are tough and mean. And that's kind of true. If I think about my Guido, did not mess with him ever. Ukraine is weak. What is this sauce? So we're making a balsamic Parmesan vinaigrette. Put put a little bit of capers and we'll just mash them with a fork, I think. Capers are also salty, but briny as well. So a little bit of acidity there. Do like a teaspoon of them. You don't need much for a lot of flavoring. A little bit goes a long way. This chat has killed you. Yeah, what is going on, hey Buff? Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I've never made a vinaigrette in this way before with the parm in it, so I'm pretty excited to try it. I mean, it's based off of a store-bought one. Kind of like a dark Caesar dressing. Wipe this up before flavor really soaks into the wood. And now we just need our olive oil and that just touch of sweetness. Roast beets and salt, grate them, mix with tahina and a bit of oil, lemon juice, and mint. Oh, that sounds really good. So now just pour in enough oil so that it equals the amount of vinegar. When you look at it from the side, I think that's perfect. It's Parmesan though, not Parmesan. Stop being so white, Kate. No problem, Buff. I hope you're feeling better, dude.
Have a good day, buddy.
Now all we gotta do is put a lid on this and shake it up. And then taste and see what you got. But I am white, exactly. I don't know what they want from me, Mies. And how are you? Holy shit, panda. Parmesan. Endo. Panda, how are you, man? Good to see you in here. Okay. Shake this up and see how the mustard is helping to emulsify. I'm good, Mies. But like, are you actually good, Mies, after that whole kerfluffle the other day? Did you get everything solved and you're safe? Which part of the Ukraine is my ancestry from? Honestly, Alvin, I'm not 100% sure on it. We'd have to ask Betty. You got a new job, Panda. Today was your first day. That is so cool. You're on the road to being able to stream again. That is so, so good to hear. Okay, just grabbing a spoon. We're gonna give this a little taste. So look at this consistency. So it's runny, but it's not split. So it kind of coats the back of the spoon. I think that's the best consistency for a vinaigrette, because then it's not just going to run off of your lettuce. Definitely just need that touch of maple syrup to balance out the acidity, but this is so good. Love the little bit of garlic flavor. Not getting a ton of the parm though. Everything's sorted. He's safe and he's home. That's good. It just hurts, yeah. Yeah, that would be very hurtful to experience. Parmigiano. You clipped it. Perfect. Liz, thanks for the 5 biddies, girl. Okay, so just a touch. Let's say like maybe a teaspoon or 2. Just gotta sweeten it up a touch. The The tomatoes are pretty sweet as well. So that's why I didn't add too much maple syrup. Another good option would be honey if you didn't have maple syrup. So let's give this a taste again. Perfection. You don't get that sharp, acidic bite when you first try it now. Awesome. Okay. Salad can just be put aside for now. We're going to be eating in the next, let's say, half an hour or so. So I'm not going to put it back in the fridge. We didn't dress it, so the greens aren't going to wilt at all. That's why I always keep my dressing on the side until right when we serve it. You love when I try and speak your language. I do love playing around with an Italian accent. That is a fact. So are we gonna like open this beer, Sammy, or are we just gonna let it sit here?
We're gonna open the beer.
Drinks with Sammy, they said. Oh yeah. Good sound. You always miss the dressing being prepared. No. Well, the way I do my dressings is equal parts oil and vinegar. And then you always need a little bit of mustard for emulsification, touch of garlic, and then a little bit of sweetness to balance anything out. You made the mistake of stepping outside. The struggle is real. Was that a cheers or something?
Oh yeah.
Mmm.
Such a good beer.
So good. It's like perfectly sour, but not.
Yum.
Okay. So let's cut up or slice up our muffins. Clear off the pans from the stove top. Hopefully I can just wipe it out. Chug. I need a proper mug. Yeah, he didn't even pour it for me. I just get to drink out of the bottle.
You want a mug too?
Drinking out of the bottle. Yeah,
Yeah?
a mug would be good.
The mug would be good. She's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and we gotta get the hash browns going. Because how long do those take?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Okay. What does the oven have to be on, like 425?
400.
425. Cleaning up all the semolina.
450.
450, okay?
450.
Take them out. Putting you to work now.
Where do you work?
Putting Sammy to work, guys. You're the hash brown man.
Hash brown.
There's a wild Sammy in the kitchen.
Wild Sam.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Don't know.
Okay, so this will be our ham pan. We got a ham pan,
And in the pan.
and this one, still a little bit warm, will be for our eggies. under the pressure, Sammy.
I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, everything bagels.
What?
We're gonna make everything bagel.
Are you scared of the camera?
No.
He's being shy, guys.
I'm not being shy.
Have you guys tried that spice mix from Trader Joe's? Let's see, chug between Sammy and Kate. I have no chance against Sammy chugging. That little bit, like
Plus
this
that
beer,
isn't. No, can't
he
chug
could
that
probably chug that in 3 gulps. Not even a thing.
beer. True.
Celebrity guest chef, Sammy on the job. 5-minute food challenge. Let's go. You got it at Trader Joe's 2 weeks ago. It's so good. We've never done it on hash browns. But that was my wild thought before bed last night. I was like, why don't we make that on the hash browns?
Did we talk about that on the ride today?
No, that was
Was
last
it
night.
Last night?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do some slicing. We'll pick the largest muffins to serve as breakfast sandos.
Now remember Alton used a fork to go through so you still get the bubbles.
So should we use a fork to go through still?
I don't know.
Apparently we need a fork to open up the muffin. So let's pick, how many should I do, Sam? 6 or 8?
6.
You haven't
Okay.
tried it yet, Elvin.
10-minute timer.
Never get into a competition with a German when it comes to drinking. Exactly, Optrix.
Fact. Or Wayne.
Yeah. Or our friend Wayne. You will get destroyed. You'll make hash browns and put it on there? Yes. Yeah, we want the crumbs to stay nice and fluffed. So let's do this. Just put a couple of pokes around. And then we open it. Oh my god, what is going on? He's so wild. What are you eating? Cheese? Who let this guy in here?
You did.
Okay. We're going for the split open. Nice. Look at that, guys. Delicious. It's so fluffy. I'm gonna die. Yeah, we'll find the ticket printer sounds. Bring it all back.
God. Oh my god. Ah. Can't do it.
I only have to listen to that maybe 2 times a week. It's not too bad still.
I've had nightmares about it.
You've never seen this fork cutting stuff. Yeah, we learnt it from Good Eats. Alton made English muffins, which I think is what inspired us to make
It's exactly why we did
this.
this.
Yeah. I was like, I need to make those again. They were so good.
So good.
Have an eating muffin and drink competition. Anything that involves consuming food stuff is not a fair competition against Sam.
No.
Fastest eater of life. Fastest drinker. It's just not fair. Just don't even bother with it. This is working so well, though. Sounds like you, Optrix. You can eat pretty fast, Liz. I mean, with some things I can.
This is me eating an out burger.
That was in Vegas.
God.
Was that your first In-N-Out?
Yeah.
I had to take him there.
It's true.
Bark dog! Welcome in, guys! How was the stream? Apes, man! Woohoo! I miss In-N-Out too. It's definitely my go-to thing as soon as I get into the States. If I'm in a state that has In-N-Out, it's a for sure thing. We see the burger going in, but where is the out footage? That was a rough day. Do you remember that? We almost died that day.
You almost died that day.
Yeah, we had too many snacks that day.
It was
Like
bad.
halfway through, I was like, I can't eat anymore. Like, I've ruined myself for the day. So that was our first day in Vegas, and after that, we decided to start our mornings with a green smoothie.
Did we go to the Bacchanal that night, so?
I forget. I think so. So we needed like a pre-clear out. Kind of prime our stomachs for the day of eating.
So we always had a smoothie.
And you gotta be smart about it, or else you just don't feel
You
good.
just can't make it.
You have one in Southern Oregon. That is noted. You had some neat barbecue pork nachos. Oh, so good.
Yum.
Are you good at beer bonging? Des thinks he would beat you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
See, now he's nervous.
I'm not nervous.
How was your first In-N-Out burger?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it. It was a good burger.
Underberg? What is Underberg? A digestive. Do you know what that is?
No.
Is that actually a thing, Optrix? Okay, let's set our timer here. So,
I have my timer going.
okay, so what have we got on your timer?
I
for
got
the...
4 minutes and 51 seconds for my hash browns.
That's it?
No, then I gotta flip them over.
Okay.
I got another 10 minutes after that.
Okay. So we'll start cooking in 4 minutes. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to fry up the peameal bacon and cook the eggs.
That should just get heated up. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Should be ready to be fried.
I don't really want like any color on there because I find that when you try and put color on sliced ham, it just dries it out.
Correct.
You've never been to an In-N-Out, Panda, but you've never had a really burger from a really good burger from a fast food joint? Dang, dude.
Fat
You're
burger is
missing
always
out.
a good choice.
Yeah, we
Like,
got fat
always-
burger here.
Fat burger is always good. Well, that's the only burger chain I'd probably recommend.
It is still fast food, but the best burger for fast food. Yeah, I agree, Death. Like, for the price point on it, you can't go wrong. Hey, Lidl, how are you? You have an In-N-Out stream. Make some double doubles and animal style fries and shakes.
Yeah, we had
Oh,
animal style fries too.
so good.
It's like, what are these? So dirty.
You live in a food swamp. That's kind of like where I'm at, Panda. It's like if we want to go out to eat anywhere, we have to drive an hour. Okay, so we're using duck eggies today. Gotta get a couple out of the fridge. What am I making? 6?
Yeah.
6 duck eggs. This is a good comparison shot right here. So look at the duck eggs compared to the chicken eggs in size. Insane. That's almost double. I wouldn't even say that's like 1.5. I would say that's closer to
Whoa.
double this size. Your favorite in Portland is Little Big Burger. The burger is good, but the truffle fries,
Oh, fuck.
death. Does Fat Burger have animal style? They don't. They do some awesome like What were their...
There's like
They're
chili
loaded.
fries and loaded fries and
Yeah.
the nacho fries.
Yeah, nacho fries.
You get guac and stuff on top of them.
Okay, so there we go. We're not using the chicken eggs today. Those will be used, I think, for more baking type things rather than breakfast cookery. So there's that. And the muffins, I don't think we have to toast them at all. I think
No,
they're
you do.
pretty dense. Yeah, you want to toast it?
Yeah. What would you use a
Okay,
toaster?
let's clear that off then.
What would you use a toaster?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We're using a toaster. First time on stream. How many grams is it? Oh, good question, Optrix. The duck egg. Okay, let's do our comparison in grams. Your guess is around 95. It's probably a pretty good guess. There is not a dwindling duck population in Canada. They are everywhere. $84 for the duck egg. Chicken egg, $53. Perfect size. What is animal fries? Animal fries are served at a place called In-N-Out Burger. Say porguru. Porguru. It isn't a bad word. I'm trusting you with that one, Karen. Can we lay out the peameal in the can at least right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're 60% bigger. Cool. You think Burger King's better than In-N-Out Burger? I mean, everyone has their own opinion and different palates of what tastes good, right? So for someone to say that that opinion is wrong, I don't think that's fair. Gotta do just a little bit of overlapping in the pan here, but that is okay. Because like I said, we're not browning this. Just want to get a bit of color. Or sorry, just a little bit of heat. We're not browning it, we just want some color on there. What? What face? Jazz Monday over there, Ronya. You're already hearing fireworks? Isn't it even dark out there? Billie Holiday, cool. What's being cooked? So we're making breakfast food today. We're gonna do a spin-off of McDonald's English or Egg McMuffins. So we made our English muffins on stream. And we got some peameal, bacon, sliced cheddar. We're gonna fry up some duck eggs to go in there.
Where's your ring mold at?
I don't know if it's gonna work, is it?
No.
We only have the one ring mold. No, of course, Death. Of course you're not saying anyone's wrong. But yeah, it is kind of shocking to hear someone be like, Burger King is better. But to each their own. I mean, some Burger Kings might be really good, right? Compared to what you've experienced where you are.
True. Look at her. Look at her McDonald's.
It is twilight now. Cool, Optrix. Yeah, maybe because that's what you grew up eating. So it just kind of brings back those memories. It's fair. Okay, so here's the ring mold that I picked. But I think that's probably too big for our muffin. But the smaller one, I think the duck egg's gonna like flow over top.
Yeah. We'll try with it.
There's no way a duck egg's gonna fit into there. So I'm kind of sad that our muffins aren't just a little bit bigger. But next time, it'll be perfection. Sammy's getting in there. We'll do this. Turns on the light. We need some plates.
Plates.
You have Five Guys and Shake Shack. Oh, remember Shake Shack?
Oh, that was good.
I think Shake Shack is better than In-N-Out.
Yes.
But they're very different.
Yeah, very different.
Like Shake Shack is more like artisan, whereas In-N-Out's just straight up fast food. Sammy's empty. Yeah, neither has the same reference. Shake Shack was so good. Sammy's done, and I'm like dragging along over here.
Yeah. Yeah, sippy top.
Yeah. Shake Shack's cheese fries, yes.
Yes. Those were good. I think we had that still that night when we went to the M&M World.
Yeah, we did have Shake Shack.
Yeah. But
You don't think you have it, Death?
But we had Ramsey's Burgers before we had Shake Shack.
Like, how many burgers did we eat in Vegas in 4 days? A
think.
kiss? Why do you want me to blow a kiss?
I think like 14.
We had 14 burgers?
Yeah.
No. Because the Shake Shack one, I think we shared.
No, we each had a burger at Shake Shack. We each had one at... Then we had 4 at Ramsey's.
So maybe 10 then.
Okay, maybe 10 burgers.
The beer distributor didn't have any cases of Weihenstephaner? Weihenstephaner? Crystal Weiss. No.
That's the worst when you don't have the beer.
I'm gonna overwhelm you with science. And I don't go too far into it. And you're not gonna wear pants. Man, no pants for the win, straight up though. Minuscule aronia. But if it happens, you just gotta own it. Be like, yeah, that's my butt. What up? Oh, you're going, a Karen. Bye. Sammy, am I even a real human? Sometimes he questions it. What you need?
Yeah. See? I poked you.
Ah.
Oh.
How was the burger at Ramsey's? The best that we have ever eaten. 100% Elvin.
Yeah.
It was made out of how many days aged short rib?
Think
Like 60-day aged short rib burger. Insanity. Like biting into the most tender steak you've ever had. So it was so good when we had it for lunch that day that we went back for dinner. That's how good it was. I was like, I can just eat that again.
But we had totally different burgers every single time.
I'm a synth from Fallout. I am okay with that, actually.
I'm okay with that.
Sweet carp. It sounds amazing. It is. I look forward to eating another one. One of these days I'll cook, or I'll cook while dressed up in cosplay. Yep. Okay, so the first egg is in.
Whoa, that was close.
What? Yeah, don't put the eggshell in the fire.
I know.
I'm cosplaying as a banana. Oh yeah, when we get to 1,000 followers. That's what you wanted, right, Thunder? Banana. Okay, so how long do we have to wait, you think? Because doing one egg at a time is a little bit slow.
Yeah, we're gonna do a test one for
Okay.
the camera, and then I'll just fry off eggs.
So we're just doing one perfect egg for the Instagram, let's say.
And for chat.
And for chat. Not for you guys, just for Insta. Nannerpuss? What is that? Sammy, am I strict in the kitchen? I think I don't know if it's strict.
Yeah. She likes to be a boss in the kitchen, but then I can still put her in her place, I guess.
I like things to be a certain way.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. That's true.
Look at the pause. Yeah, he's like, I have to choose wisely what I'm going to say here. Thanks, Encore.
The next word is choose where I sleep tonight.
In the doghouse. Oh, look at this egg, though. Looks hilarious. Do we have to flip it over in the thing, you think?
I'm going to.
Okay. Guys, I'm just packing up the muffins so that we can get this tray out. Oh yeah, and the radishes. Okay. While Sammy's manning up the cookery. Have you ever heard of Attila the Hun? Pickled radish. Look at the color of the brine. It's like fluorescent pink. It almost looks like cream soda. You love Grand Slams. What's better, IHOP or Denny's? It's no longer IHOP. The P turned into a B, and we're all upset about that.
Everything's going on.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You want me to check the hash brown? Is that what's going on?
That's one off too.
Okay, I'll just turn that oven off then, because they look golden and delicious. Oh, the toasted muffins. Old IHOP or new IHOP? Old one for sure. iBop. That is way better. Death. iBop. Okay, let's look at this little guy. Give him a little taste test. I love the color that they go though. And now I guess we could slice these thinly as well if we ever wanted to. But it's pretty nice to just keep them whole. Let's give it a tasty taste. So there's still a little bit of crunch. Mmm. You get some like nice radish funk at the beginning. And it kind of just lingers off. And you're left with the pickling spice flavor. You want to try it? He doesn't want to try it. He's not having any of it.
Perfect egg.
Look at that yolk right there. Ready to burst. I think it would be better if leaving it in the pickling solution for longer. 100%. So the longer you leave it, the more crunchy it gets and also the more flavor. gets put into it. I'm just gonna put a couple on everyone's plate. Let's do like 3, I think. Super delicious and refreshing. Yeah, Sammy's putting his foot down. Okay. Oh, what about the cheese?
Put the cheese on.
Cheese the egg. It's not gonna melt. Okay, we need to sneak the cheese under here so it melts real quick. I don't know if it's hot enough though. No. And that got too burnt. What's going on? That's why I didn't want to toast it in the toaster. Would not send that out in a restaurant. I'd be like, that's burnt. Make a new one. Sunny side up is best with yolk. I don't like sunny side up just for the fact that usually there's that little bit of like egg snot still there. So unless someone cooks it well done with the whites, I am not a sunny side up person. Okay, let's just top with some of our veggies. Like that. That tomato is not staying there. All right, bud. You will not go there. Scenario you did not foresee, Aronia. Mom walking the kids. You turned immediately. You not think they noticed you, but if you suddenly drop off in 10 minutes, it's the police. What? In your panic, you caught your pinky toe on the kitchen island. Oh yeah, because you have no pants on. Hilarious. No pants party. You like dipping toast in the runny goo. Yep. Alright, Elvin, you're heading out. Great to see you in here as well, man. Have a good one. I will be back tomorrow. We're cooking up fresh scallops that Betty's gonna bring home for us. Okay, just a little bit of vinaigrette. Oh, our hash brown. Never forget the hash brown. Side of ketchup with pepper. Yes, exactly. Let's just move this over here. Looks great, Mary. Good night, Karen. Thanks for everything today, guys. Everyone's from New York. Fresh scallops. Yeah, 10-minute stream. That's it. Real quick. Pull these guys out. Oh, man. Smells deadly. Let's get a look at this. Oh god. Look at that golden brown and delicious stuff. Good night, Alvin. So we'll put one there. It's like an OG McDonald's hash brown, just made a little bit more fancy. We'll take this off. She's schmecking. Smoking hot. Now we got a doggo as well in the mix. Butter, onion, and garlic for the win. Yum. How were your scallops, Death? Did you already cook them up? Okay. Here's our little English muffin mastery. I'm just gonna switch out that top for picture. Presentation is key here, guys. Yeah, so hash browns covered with everything bagel spice. Got some sesame, some roasted garlic, poppy seed, a little bit of onion flakes, I believe. There's a fancy McDonald's breakfast. You'll never do this again for the 30 seconds it would take. Aronia. You never know if you don't try, though. Okay, just gonna do a quick photo, and then it's taste test time. When I bite into this, though, there's gonna be yolk everywhere. Looks better than McDee's. I hope so. I really hope so, guys.
Don't rush because I'm still working on some of that, right? Or most of this time. Thanks for this one.
Wonder if you could use a biscuit cutter as a mold and cook scrambled eggs in it. Probably. Okay, let's try this guy first since it's still nice and hot. Where's the ketchup? Yeah, this is gonna be great with ketchup. I'll just get it afterwards. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Nice little variation on that hash brown. It's not overwhelming though. You still get a lot of that nice potato flavor in there. And look, our cheese just melted enough that it's like floppy. So here's the yolk. Let's just like watch that splash everywhere. We're not ready. I'm gonna do this down here, I think. Maybe I'll just do it closer to the plate. She's gonna get messy. See? I told you. Just went everywhere. Salad is now dressed with egg yolk. That is really, really good. So not browning the peameal bacon keeps it super tender and moist.
Something, maybe just throw a lid on this. Oh, will the egg don't? Might explode.
No, just to keep it warm.
Just to keep it warm.
It's always at 6 though.
I know.
You gotta look away for a bit. Hide in the stream. Why? Oh, sloppy joes. Until hands are clean. The hands are cleaned. We're good. Stinky, thank you for the biddies. Okay, so that's what it looks like being bit into. Pretty much exactly like McDonald's. Just we get a little bit of yolk with our stuff.
Are these radishes ready to go?
All right, guys. Lather the muffin on the yolk gently and slowly guide it into your mouth. I'm just gonna look who is on right now because we're gonna go raid somebody awesome. Okay, so we got Vegan Chick on again. I think we're gonna go see her. She is awesome. Let's go show Vegan Chick some love. Is the pine tree on fire again at the bottom of my screen? Yeah. Don't smell the screen. You might smell pine trees. Wonderful plating. Thanks. Hey, you gotta get that little bit of color contrast. She is Hood. Hood. Thanks for being here, guys. Death, it's nice to have you in stream for the whole time. Shout out to my awesome mods. And we had a wild Sammy in here feeding me beers.
Hi. I'm wild.
Yeah, we'll start to get him in here more often, I think. Alright guys, thanks for all the love today. Thanks for the cheers. I don't think we had any new subs, but we got a couple new follows, which is awesome. I know it was a little bit shorter, but we're celebrating Canada Day, so just taking a little bit more time to ourselves. Greetings from Argentina. Welcome in. Okay, we're going in. Get your onions ready. Inspiration for 4th of July breakfast. So good. That's perfect. Have a wonderful night, guys. Thanks for chilling with us today. Yeah, a little boop, fist pump, boop. And hopefully you guys will make your own Egg McMuffins at home. With hash browns, obviously. Broke your toe, Aronia. Good night, guys.